welcome back to my channel. It is me. My shirt says my favorite color is Christmas lights. Got giant Christmas light earrings on. Feeling festive. I'm here to do my makeup that I wore in November video. I know, 1 month. I'm hoping this will be on time, but this is the status of my life right now. Everything is busy. I just had a bunch of chips from Chipotle and it's making my throat feel all like gravelly. I'm just going to talk about the makeup that I wore last month. So let's get to it. Start with eyeshadow, I guess, since that's always the most exciting thing for me. So the first palette that I was wearing a lot was the It's Belle Cosmetics Cool Summer palette. I bought this a month or two ago on super sale. I know that you might think that these colors aren't seasonally appropriate, but that's exactly why I liked to wear them. They're very bright and fun, and I need bright and fun because it's gray. Formula on all of the shadows that I use, I didn't use every single shade in here. The formula is very nice. The mattes build and blend nicely. They're very pigmented. The shimmer shades on here are really metallic and impactful and beautiful. I really love this flip-flops color. And then the shimmers, several of them in here are kind of a duochrome finish. It's really beautiful. This is the only palette I've tried from It's Belle Cosmetics, but I definitely would love their Dawn of Fall palette. Ooh, that looks beautiful. So I really enjoyed that one. That was a good one to use. We have one from Colourpop. This is the On the List palette. I bought this when it was on sale at Ulta. I think it was like $7. And this is a great, like, there's no thought required palette. And this is great if you want something very easy that you know is going to be pretty, but it's not going to be mind-blowing. I feel like this color story is what that is for me. The formula is fine. It's a very good Colourpop. It's been a very long time since I've used a Colourpop palette and thought, the formula isn't good on this. I really enjoy how they formulate their shadows and press them. It's not an essential purchase. I'm not going to say that everyone needs to run out and find this. I don't know that it's still available at Ulta. But it's a good palette. And I will get used to it. Okay, then we had the Glamlite Frosted Flakes palette. This beautiful color story. Hilariously, I've used the oranges in this palette a lot more than I've used the blues. I like orange eyeshadow just fine, but I really was excited about the blues. But I've used the oranges more. The oranges don't feel as bold as the blue, I guess. This Tiger Paw shade is gorgeous. And then I also really like Toning the Tiger, this orange and then crunchy. I wore those a lot. I did wear some of the blues and they're really nice as well. They're great. This is the one I wore the most and it is great. Continuously impressed by the Glamlite formula. Everything is dying. My computer is dying and the battery on my camera is dying, so. The last two eyeshadow palettes are from the same brand, and this is a new to me brand. This is Fantasy Cosmetica, and I bought the Druid palette and the Bard palette. They were doing a Halloween sale, and I couldn't say no to the Druid palette, and then the Bard. I couldn't decide, and they were doing like a bundle, so I just bought the bundle, and then I got the sale price. Are you ready to see what this palette looks like? It is so beautiful. It hurts. And I have worn this palette so many times this month. I took this palette and the Bard palette when I went to Comic-Con in Grand Rapids. And these were the only two eyeshadow palettes I brought. I didn't bring anything else because I was going to make myself wear them. And I did, and I look at this one. Oh my gosh, this color. It's just what dreams are made of. Mythic. Ugh, it's so pretty. They're a little messy. These shimmers they're almost like flaky shimmers, but very small flaky shimmers. So I would definitely, you know, if you are going to wear foundation and all of that, I would not do that first. I would do your eyes first if you're going to use these palettes. I don't wear foundation. I just kind of dump a bunch of powder under my eyes to hopefully catch any fallout, and it catches most of it. And then anything it doesn't, I just have shimmer on my face and I'm okay with it. But the formula of these mattes is delightful, and then the shimmers are so like ultra metallic, beautiful. Totally love those palettes. The rest is mainly cheek stuff, and none of it is new. Okay, so we're gonna go through it real quickly. I wore my Persona blush in Georgia. I love the Persona blushes. Becca Wild Honey, my favorite blush ever. I love this blush. The Note Cosmetics Luminous Silk Compact Blusher in Desert Rose. I don't think this brand is around anymore. I got this at a BoxyCharm years ago, but I love this blush. It's like a terracotta color. It's beautiful. There's a little brush underneath. It's lovely. Milani Flora Passion. I try to have one of the rose blushes in my makeup basket every month because I have so many of them that I want to rotate through them. Have you ever used a Milani rose blush in its entirety? Have you ever used one up? There's 17 grams of product in here. That is so much blush. In comparison, this full-size Becca has 6 grams. There's so much blush in those, but they are beautiful. Another favorite, Urban Decay Rapture. I love the mauviness of this blush. And then also Tarte Quirky. The Alamar Cosmetics Hermosa Rosa blush. A brighter, you know, if you want to do that cold girl makeup. Then the highlighters that I use, I mainly just use these two. So we have Fenty Killawatt in Hustler Baby. Really nice formula on that guy. And then an oldie but goodie, Laura Geller Gilded Honey. Classic highlighter. I pull several Super Shock shadows every month to use as well because I have a lot of those. So this is Colourpop's Nillionaire. This is a metallic. This is good for like bronzy, smoky, very fast makeup. I think that this would be good if you want to just brush this all over your lid using your finger or whatever brush you use to apply cream shadows. I don't think that I'm going to get the most use out of this. I think that at some point I probably should just pass it on. There's nothing wrong with the color, but I just don't really reach for this color that much. And when I wore it, I thought, oh, that's fine, but you know. So I'll probably pass that guy on while it's still got life left in it. And then I wore, I don't even know what the products I wore, but I wore this one a lot, the Persona Marrakesh Gloss. This is one of my favorite glosses. I love this color. And that is what I wore in the month of November. I would love to know what you guys wore in November. Did you wear a lot of oranges and browns and November-y makeup? Do you wear brights in November? We know that I do. In December, in January, and whatever, because I need them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you in my next one.